Medicaid Asset Protection Trusts can offer significant advantages for Long Island residents, especially when trying to preserve assets while preparing for long-term care. But focusing only on the benefits overlooks the serious drawbacks that come with these irrevocable trusts. Understanding the potential risks is crucial for anyone thinking about including a MAPT in their estate planning strategy. A Medicaid trust may shield assets, but it's not a decision to be made lightly. Legal, financial, and personal consequences can follow if not approached with care. The look-back period, income treatment, and irrevocability all carry implications that must be clearly understood. Consulting with a qualified attorney ensures that you won't jeopardize eligibility or expose your family to unintended hardship. What are the legal challenges associated with Medicaid trusts? Creating a Medicaid trust in New York means navigating several strict legal rules. One of the most significant hurdles is the 5-year look-back period. Any assets transferred into the trust within 5 years of applying for Medicaid could trigger a penalty, delaying access to benefits. These delays can create a financial gap where the individual is ineligible for Medicaid but can't access the trust funds to pay for care. Additionally, poor trust drafting or errors in how assets are transferred can disqualify applicants. Income generated by the trust may still count toward Medicaid income limits. Trustees are held to strict duties, and any missteps can lead to legal complications or even litigation among family members. A lawyer can help ensure the trust complies with New York law and avoids these risks. What are the disadvantages of a Medicaid trust? First, once a MAPT is created and funded, the assets are no longer under your direct control. It is irrevocable, meaning the terms can't be changed and the assets can't be retrieved. That level of commitment can be uncomfortable, especially if life circumstances change. Next, income from the trust might still be considered countable by Medicaid. While the principal is protected, that income can affect eligibility. Using trust assets for personal expenses can also violate Medicaid rules, leading to penalties. Family disputes are another issue. Conflicts often arise if the trustee is accused of favoritism or poor management. These disagreements can be emotionally and legally draining. There are also strict limitations on what assets should be transferred. Putting IRAs or 401ks into a MAPT may cause negative tax consequences. Finally, Medicaid doesn't cover every type of long-term care facility. If you prefer an upscale assisted living center not covered by Medicaid, your trust won't help. That makes it essential to understand the limitations of Medicaid coverage when deciding if a MAPT is right for you. What is a Medicaid trust and how does it work? A Medicaid trust is a specific type of irrevocable trust used to remove assets from your name, helping you qualify for Medicaid without spending everything you own. By placing real estate, savings, or other assets into the trust, those resources are no longer counted when evaluating Medicaid eligibility. However, you must do this planning well in advance. In New York, transfers into the trust must be made at least 5 years before applying for Medicaid benefits. Each new transfer starts its own 5-year look-back clock. Once in the trust, the principal is protected, but the income may still be accessible by the individual, or countable for Medicaid. The trust is managed by a trustee, and the grantor, the person creating the trust, can retain certain rights, like replacing the trustee or changing beneficiaries. However, they cannot access the principal or use the funds for personal expenses. An attorney can assist in structuring the trust properly so that it meets all legal requirements and aligns with long-term goals. To protect your family's financial future, it's important to work with a law firm that understands every detail of these trusts. With the guidance of a knowledgeable lawyer and the support of an experienced law firm, you can avoid the costly pitfalls associated with improper trust planning. Reach out to Schlessel Law PLLC for personalized guidance on Medicaid trusts and estate planning. Call 516-574-9630 or visit us at 34 Willis Avenue, Suite 300, Mineola, New York, 11501, United States to schedule a consultation.